So today's product is available on Amazon. I've included a link in the description that will take you directly to the product page where you can see the current price point, see if it's on sale, all that lovely information. But what is it? So today's product I want to share with you is a really kind of industrial humidifier that is perfect for your whole home or very large spaces, or even if you have a greenhouse and you have a lot of plants, because it has a ton of settings and it has a large capacity. So this is the box that it's going to come in, and it is by Y&O, and the model is the YO-M2. Obviously, you're going to get a little user manual that tells you how all the details. You're also going to get a quick start guide. It's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to go over the features in the video. It just plugs into a standard outlet, and then as you can see, here it is right next to me. So there's a first thing that you will notice is the size. This thing can hold 10 liters of water, which is absolutely great. It holds a ton of water. There is essentially two very large tanks that you can, has a handle, you can easily pull them out and fill them up. So one of the nice things, because it holds so much, is you're not constantly having to fill it up. You can fill it up and it will last a longer time. It'll easily last a day depending on how dry your environment is and how high you have your settings. I find it easiest just to go ahead and remove those tanks, take it to the water, fill it up, and then put the tanks back. And so each little tank is approximately 5 liters of water. But you can also fill in from the top if you wish to do that. It's up to you. As far as all the settings, this thing has a ton of settings. So let's go over those right off the bat. So first, you're going to have the timer button. That's going to allow you to have it activated as a 1-hour timer, a 2-hour timer, a 4-hour timer, or just running continuously. So you do have options. If you just want to run it in a certain kind of space, you can do that. Then the next little button is going to be 3 little droplets. That is going to let you determine your humidity levels, or I should say not your kind of moisture that it's putting out. You have a low, you have a medium, and you have a high. Now the high level is putting out 1,200 milliliters per hour output. So that is a ton of moisture into the air. This thing is designed for a 1,000 square foot home or space. So do keep that in mind. The middle button obviously is the power button. Once you plug it in, you just need to tap that and it'll turn on. Then the button after that is going to be the percentage button. So if you don't want to have it on the basically the low, medium, or high setting, you can have it on the auto sensing setting, which is typically the one I use the most. So when you put it on the auto sensing, you have it where it will basically, if it detects the environment is under 50% humidity, then it will go ahead and turn on and then automatically turn off when it hits that target. The setting after that is 60%, and then you have 70%. Obviously, 70% is very moist for an environment. You don't want 70% in your house. That's where the greenhouse comes in play. So if you do have a greenhouse, you want to have it more of a tropical environment, you can set it up to that 70% humidity levels, and it'll automatically run and keep it going. Now, the very last button off is the lock button. Just simply hold that down for a couple seconds, and then it's going to lock all the controls. So if you have any kiddos around the house or anything like that, you won't accidentally change any of the settings. It's all going to be set and good to go. Now, another thing I do want to point out is what this humidifier is a little unique. So most humidifiers have what's called ultrasonic. That's how it's basically producing the steam. And this does not do that. It is producing true steam with heat. So it is basically boiling that water and allowing that steam to enter the air. What's great about that is it is boiling the water. So it's getting rid of any of the like bacteria and kind of stuff like that. It's going ahead and heating it up just like you were heating it up on your stovetop, which is another nice aspect of this versus those ultrasonic ones out there on the market. The heating temperature is rated, it says, at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So, like I said, it is boiling hot water. With that said, on the top here, if you have any little ones or anything like that, you want to make sure they stay away from this, because if they touch where the heat is coming out, it will get hot, because obviously that is where the hot steam is coming out. But it is very, very efficient. Another thing I absolutely love about it, it's very quiet. You can barely hear it running, and I have it actually on the highest setting. So It's not very obnoxious sounding or anything like that. So if you do have it in your living room or you have it in your bedroom, you don't have this very, very loud sound, which is another great feature of it. But overall, if you're looking for a nice high-capacity humidifier that has a lot of features, that actually boils the water, keeps it nice and sanitary, I think this one is totally worth checking out.